June 26th means everything to me personally, as an activist, as a Democrat, and as an American.
Sitting in the Supreme Court that day, listening to Justice Kennedy read the decision, I realized I felt more like an American, more like an equal American in that moment than I had probably in my entire life. To hear the highest court say, yes, you and John, these other plaintiffs in this case, and couples like you across the nation do deserve dignity and respect. You deserve the ability to participate in the institution of marriage. It was a wonderful thing to hear.
Then I started getting more texts about the decision that it had happened. And I texted my partner and I told her I love her, and then I started crying.
Sheila Scotus
updating,
texting me. She's like, we're officially married.
There's just screaming. And it's kind of surreal that this is all happening.
We just couldn't believe that it was a full victory. And the phone started ringing off the hook. I had 2 phones in my hand. It was a really joyous day, and also one that we couldn't believe it was real.
After the ruling last year, I was able to go back to the court and petition for a second parent adoption and become a legal father to my 2 kids, which is great.
And when we take them into school, they have a picture of all the families, and ours is right up there.
Yeah.
And our family is no different than anybody else's.
I use that day as a celebration, but also a charging day, because I know that there is still so much more that we have to do.
Shed tears, and then dust yourself off, dry your tears, and redouble your efforts.
The fight doesn't end with marriage equality because discrimination is legal in the state of Ohio to this day.
The fact that in so many places across the country, including here in Ohio, a couple who exercises their constitutional right to marry, that same day, they could be fired from their job. They could lose their home because they married the person they love. Our transgender brothers and sisters, they deserve the right to live their lives without fearing for their lives. And for me, I have to stand up and I have to speak out and I have to fight for the Democratic candidates for the Democratic Party, because they're the party that stands up for me and stands up for every other citizen, regardless.
I have hope. I have hope that Ohio can be the leading state on these issues, and we're going to fight and ensure that that's the case.
For the first time last month, my mom started calling me him instead of her. So, I mean, there's progress where I'm from at least. And that's what we need, is progress throughout the country completely.
As we move forward as a community, as a gay community, lesbian community, LGBTQ community, we have to remember to keep voting. That is very important.
A lot of people are out here backing Hillary, and so it's a huge year, both for the state and for the country.
Hillary Clinton is just, she's with us, and we're with her. Vote.
Yes. Register to vote.
Please vote.
And then go with your friends to vote.
Drag other people to polls to vote, and make sure they understand how important it is to vote.
When I tell people what they can do to protect my family and my rights, I tell them to vote Democrat.
I think what happened in Orlando points out to us that fear and fear-mongering, which we've seen all too much of, is still alive and well. That fear that we feel just needs to steal our resolve that we will not go back, we're not gonna hide, we're not gonna go, there's no closet big enough to contain all of us.
Well, the message is love still wins. You get back up, you come together, you dust yourselves off, and we move forward together.
Speak up, stand up, use your voice, use your energy, use your time to fight for what matters to you and to fight for your fellow citizens. It's as simple as that, it really is.